Central, I guess.
We're live. Now we just gotta wait for somebody to message
one
to
watching.
See if it is actually working well.
True.
Craig Pocket Hole Joinery Solutions offer the fastest, easiest way to join wood. It's as simple as drill, drive, done. With Craig Jigs, you can create DIY projects that will last. To learn more, visit craigtool.com or one of these fine retailers.
No?
No idea.
Create DIY projects that will last. To learn more, visit...
Alright, there's a bunch of people in here. Can we get a sound check? Is it working? Oh, there's the homie that always comments.
Where's Sozo?
Well, we kind of told him that we we're going to go live in like an hour, but here we are.
No, now. Ooh, what's this? So this is for me.
Loud and clear. Sweet.
Random emojis.
That part's working. 13 people already. Dang. Yeah, this is kind of a spur of the moment thing. We're on a cross-country trip and just had a bunch of extra time. So we haven't done a live in quite a while. So hopefully we're not gonna do a
3 hour
like a 3-hour live. I don't know if I can stay awake
Let's
for
get
that.
Ross in here.
Yeah, where is Ross? Let me mess with some settings. What do we got?
Shaky.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. I don't like how the chat goes away. I don't know how to keep it up on the screen. I don't know. I'm not good at this stuff.
Well, I think it's also because there's not a whole lot of chat going on.
That is very true, but
So maybe it times out or something.
yeah, that is true.
So, did we have anything we wanted to talk about, or are we just gonna wait for some questions?
I don't know. We'll wait for a few more people to show up. New subscriber, love you guys. Journey, I did see a couple videos from Prime. Yeah, so we started the channel when we were at Prime, probably a year before we quit, maybe like 6 months or something like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't really like the direction of the content. We were not comfortable in front of a camera. I never thought I would be in front of a camera doing the YouTube thing. And we just kind of got pushed towards it, and I don't know, I just didn't really care for the direction of the old Prime videos, so I privated all of them except for I think the last one or two that we were there. Probably the last one where we were deciding to quit, and then when we were taking the truck back to Prime headquarters in Springfield, and then it was just like the journey of us getting on the Landstar and driving. I feel like that's more of a representation. Been watching for 3 years. Yeah, so you were...
Has it been 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I guess.
Well, maybe
been...
like 2.5, but yeah.
But it would have, if he
Maybe.
was watching from Prime days, because I feel like you started in like February of that year.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we quit in
If you were
August.
watching that long, you would have been from the very beginning. How was the hiring process for y'all? It was slow. It's very slow.
So
it's not
really
a fast
hard
process.
when there's two people.
Yeah,
and
that too.
We don't own the truck. Because we're not.
Because we didn't have, we weren't able to just like take the truck and go
Yeah.
get a Landstar inspection at the time.
Oh, it hadn't been previously registered was the big thing.
Right.
So it's not like we didn't have any plates or
Yeah.
anything to like
It
bring
was a
over.
mess. But
So
going back in like some of the forums, you know, the old ancient forums, even like 10 or 15 years ago, people were complaining about how slow the Landstar process was then. Somebody asked, where are we?
You say it.
What state are we in?
New Mexico.
New Mexico. We're in New Mexico.
I can't say the name of the
along
city.
40.
So.
Tucumcari or something like that. However you pronounce it. Somebody's going to tell us that we did it wrong, but whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know either.
Tucumcari or something, I think is what somebody corrected me last time.
Yeah, I always used to joke.
I always call it Tucumari.
But
Yeah.
that's really not it. So. What?
But I guess there's an extra
Whatever that
letter
is.
in there. But,
Well.
you know.
Yeah.
We're along
Yeah.
I-40 in New Mexico at a truck stop.
Yep.
23 people in here. Dang. Not bad for like a
Very spur of the moment.
very spur of the moment.
It's been so
No
long.
planning. It was even supposed to be in like an hour, but we're just sitting here, so we might as well go live,
It's a
right?
good time Eastern though.
That is very true. What is everyone else up to? St. James, Aurora, Missouri. Hey, we were at Joplin this morning, actually. What's up, Charles? Tucumcari. Okay.
Kim Carey. Okay.
I'm
Kim Carey.
still gonna forget it. I do every
Murray.
I do every time. Somebody like corrects me and makes it phonetic, and I'm like, oh, that's how you say it, and then I forget.
Carey.
What are you hearing about? Oh no, the comments are going away. There it is. All right.
Yeah.
What are you hearing about the rates in the freight market? It sucks, and it's probably not going to get much better for a little while. Mexico is beautiful. Some parts.
El Paso at night.
Starting JQL Monday. That's good. That's a good gig. There's a huge waiting line for that too, but they want you to run the absolute balls off the truck, and I'm not about it.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing right now is you have to stay booked out about minimum 2 weeks, but really about a month out if you can get with.
Stretch X.
They're mostly direct shippers, but that's not like a super requirement. But if you can have some reliable freight and staying booked out at least a month, it's not looking too bad. But it's the best thing.
So New Mexico on 10 is I hate that stretch because there's not a whole lot of parking. Do I have to get a hazmat to join Landstar? Yes, it's a requirement.
They're not all hazmat though.
You don't have to have it right away. They give you like a 30-day grace period to like finish working on getting it. You gonna do Uber like Justin? No, absolutely not. If we had to resort to Uber, we would just come off the road and use one of our other talents, like mechanic work or crafts or anything. Or who knows? If I keep practicing guitar, maybe I'll be in a rock band and somebody will pay me.
Where was I?
They'll probably pay me to stop playing currently. But yeah, I don't think Uber's not for us. I always get my placards stolen while sleeping. What?
What?
We have never had that happen. The only time that we have never had placards was when
We
our
stole them from ourselves.
very first hazmat load. I don't know why we didn't put anything on the placards, but they were sticky placards that they had set inside the placard holders. We got 13 miles down the road and they were gone. 2 of them were gone. I don't even know why, because they give us placard holders.
Okay, so
Person with 2 fingers can play better guitar. You haven't even heard me.
it's getting pretty good. Okay, so this person then said to come curry. So we're getting conflicting pronunciations. I like.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was it? To come carry. I feel like that's probably.
Kari or Carrie. I mean, that's.
Oh,
not that
true. I
bad.
guess it could be Kari. To come Kari.
I should have been a rock star. Me too, man. If I would have stuck with it like 20 years ago, I'd be pretty rad by now. But I just didn't have the patience at the time. I wanted to learn songs to go impress people, and like I didn't want to learn the basics, and nobody was impressed with my terrible rendition of whatever song I was trying to play.
So the placards being stolen during the night, I guess. Where are you when that happens?
I want to see a session where you play guitar for us. I love sitting around
We'll get
listen.
it out right now.
Eventually.
No, not on a live now.
Eventually, I'll play, but right now I'm still in the learning process. So,
Are the
I
Red
don't
Hot
know.
Chili Peppers still touring?
I don't know. Probably, maybe.
Probably.
I don't know. I dig them. You can buy some awesome guitars for $300. Yeah, you can also buy some awesome guitars for like up to $10,000 and anywhere in between. But I will say a $300 guitar now is way better than a $300 guitar a while ago. You get a lot better quality machine for cheap.
How's the Pete doing?
How's the Pete doing? The fan control module has officially completely died, so the fan stays on high all the time. Let's see. Yeah, they'll probably never stop playing it, right? If they keep getting paid, they won't. You didn't have the patience. Yeah, at the time, man, I was young. I just wanted to play songs and not like. I wanted to skip the process of learning, and you can't do that.
He wanted the adoration that comes with guitar playing.
Well, you know, like everybody wants to like have that one song that you can bust out when there's gatherings and stuff, but like if you don't actually learn, you can't even play that. So I don't know, it's just weighing over my head. $10,000 guitar is an investment, and since I'm never home, why? How do
Imagine how easy it is to steal a guitar.
Yeah, that's very true. If you keep it on the road, though. I don't know how to. How do you keep it from disappearing?
No idea, but that did seem pretty quick.
I'm so bad at this. Let's see. I don't know. Sorry for the shaking, but I'm trying to figure out some settings. Maybe I'm just bad at this, but like, the messages disappear.
I mean,
Live chat, all messages. Okay.
there's probably other phone
There it
holders I
is.
could have bought, but this was my foray into TikTok. I bought this phone holder.
All right.
But-
So I think I fixed it. All right. So I
Really?
think they're staying up now. Yeah, there it is. Maybe he deleted it.
Deleted what?
What did I delete?
What did? Maybe he. What?
What did I miss?
I don't know. Maybe he deleted it.
I don't know.
I don't know. Try an Ibanez. Polyphia.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all I think of
Tim Henson.
every single time.
Are you
Not
both
you.
gamers? Yeah.
Not you, the poster? Oh.
Somebody posted something.
Something and then it got deleted, yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
cool. Well, somebody's doing.
Um,
Yeah,
oh,
we both play. I play a little bit more. Liz
Yeah.
kind of plays here and there.
No, we don't typically play.
Yeah, we
together.
don't.
We just have two controllers.
Yeah, it's not.
I have a Switch, and we did get the Harry Potter game, but I haven't played a whole lot because I tend to just crochet a lot.
Do you think you'll be trucking in 5 years? Hopefully not.
Probably though.
Um,
That's right.
Yeah, I mean at this rate maybe, but
We said 5 years like 4 years ago, so we'll see how it goes. But once we
have an
once we
extra.
finish paying this truck off,
We have an exit strategy, but
yeah.
depending on the markets and stuff and how things go, I mean, it might have. It's not like a firm, hard date of like, if we're not out of trucking in like 2 or 3 years, we've failed. Like, it's a moving goal. Like to get the truck fully paid off, which is probably going to be
Another year.
another year.
Yeah,
and
another
then
year.
it kind of opens up a ton of options. We don't have to like run full time and stuff like that. I don't know.
But I'd like to buy land,
Yeah, that's
preferably. I don't know. I go back and forth.
is the
Preferably
exit
with a-
strategy starting a band. If that was the exit strategy, we're never getting out of trucking.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'd like to have a land/house, preferably mostly paid off before we get off the road, because I'd like to have a shop or some sort of more solid plan for what we're gonna do full time. I don't know.
Yeah, so our plan had been buying land and then building a house and shop kind of while we're still working, and then eventually transition away from that. We used to like flip cars or buy like project cars and finish them, or I used to do custom wiring for like swaps, motor swaps and race cars and things like that. So I mean, we have plenty of things that we could do for money, but
Yeah.
you need to have the money to be able to have that slower pace job.
So Cisco?
Yeah, Cisco ended up at Custom Critical. That's awesome.
We had wanted to do that at one point. We thought about
Are
it.
you doing semi or are you doing straight truck?
True.
Because at one point we were going to do straight truck with Highfield
True.
after we quit Prime, before we got onto Landstar, but
They required hazmat as well?
they did as well.
And
The
we
only
couldn't
thing,
get into the DMV during
yeah,
2020.
but also the guy has like, send me an email. So I
Yeah.
sent an email, and it's just like this generic response, and he wants you to call and like schedule an appointment. And I was just, what's up, Fate? What's good? Yeah, I just didn't feel like. Oh, the straight truck, nice. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do, man.
How large is your sleeper? I want to know.
That's true. Do you have one of the like
Like,
super sleeper?
Did they start you on a smaller one? Or do you... Because there's some pretty big ones. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like there's some in-betweens.
Yeah, I've seen ones with
But-
like standard cabs, like what our truck has, and then I've seen some with the
Like a
condo
medium,
sleepers.
and then there's some huge ones. But yeah, that's the dream. That's the dream. Maybe that's maybe that would be our like exit strategy. We talked about that at one point. Like when we wanna
Yeah,
retire from trucking, we'll go do straight truck for a while.
I like the idea of the straight trucks because, like, if you get jammed up, like you can. Oh, it's huge. Okay, so they have one of the condo
Nice.
ones. That's cool.
I mean, at this point, we almost might as well just work for FedEx for how much FedEx I've booked for the next month.
Right? Yeah.
It's just, we're like pulling FedEx nonstop in a Landstar trailer.
Yep.
I like it.
It's an AA Super Sleeper. Is AA a brand? All I know is like Legacy that makes those like 120. Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
Nice. Yeah, that's a big one.
yeah, that's like another, I don't know. I don't want to, they're like 3.5 feet larger than ours. I think ours is 101.
Is it?
Sleeper? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't know the exact Ultra Loft specs, but I think it's 101. I don't know. Food grade tanker is still good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the straight truck is basically like a semi truck, but it's like a mix between a semi truck and a big box truck.
I'm pretty
kinda
sure
deal.
our sleeper's an 80-inch.
Is it
Yeah.
80?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, so it's a
Yeah.
lot bigger then.
Yeah.
There's a
Another third.
Yeah, let me
yeah,
see
it'd
if
be
I can stop the
50%
comments.
more. Math.
The best sleep in an international cab over? Sir.
What?
FedEx canceled too much on us. I love doing it. It was pretty chilled. We've only had one, and that was because of the holiday weekend.
Yeah.
What's up, Steve? It's good. Oh, we got 45 people in here. This impromptu live is I guess everyone else is bored too. What's today? Saturday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Sunday. We cannot watch
Yeah.
Succession. You can get 2 women in a sleeper.
Why? Why would you? Yeah. I'm getting my butt kicked in Wii bowling right now, dude. I tried playing the Wii Sports, man. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I don't know, something about the controller and like I couldn't sync my hands in watching the screen and stuff. I was no good at it either. I'm not even that good at like PS5. Like any first-person shooter, I can't really do well. We're chilling in West Wendover.
Is that?
What is getting loaded now? North Dakota.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, I'm assuming that he's from North Dakota. West
That's true.
Wendover.
Yeah.
Is that Connecticut? It sounds very Connecticut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The straight truck
West
thing.
Wendover.
Yeah. What I was saying, I like the idea of that because you can go to a lot of parking lots that don't
Yeah.
allow semi trucks in. Like you can actually make U-turns places, and you don't have to worry about like length restrictions, just height. And
Yeah.
also, a lot of them have the bathrooms and showers, so you don't even have to worry about like truck stop parking.
Still very tempting.
It is. It is. I didn't like the idea of, I don't know, some of the videos of the people that we were watching that were doing it, they were talking about
Nevada.
how you would like book a load, sit for a few days, find another load, sit for a few days. So I don't remember why I didn't like that. I don't know.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, you can also go to campgrounds. Yeah, definitely. You can do that bobtail too. I've seen a lot of people post about that. That's kind of cool. But if we're bobtails, something has gone terribly wrong. If we are losing a ton of money. But yeah, definitely at the campground. Some of the people that we used to watch when we were deciding to go to Prime, they left Prime, went to CRST, and then they went into straight trucking. So that and the guy that I guess is part of Highfield, I don't know what level he's involved in it, but those are the only two people that I really saw. Yeah, trucking is expensive, but that's more expensive, definitely. At least you guys have the team hazmat runs. Yeah, sometimes. We also have like the FedEx team and auto parts and stuff like that. We stayed in Foxborough, Mass a couple of weekends ago. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching, what were they? What was their name? Nick and Carla?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing the straight truck, and they were going into like, they were going into Walmarts in like New York, I can't remember what city, but one of the big cities in New York, or New Jersey, something like that, where we would never be able to take a truck there because it's just so busy and they don't allow any sort of truck parking to like bring our stuff and get out. I like watching YouTube. Thanks, man. Thanks for watching and supporting. Who would willingly go to CRST? I don't know. Some people are out there. I don't know. I don't judge on where people go. It's not my problem. It's not where I would end up, but do you visit tourist attractions when you have downtime out on the road? So we started to a little bit towards the end of the Prime stuff. But then there's this like little tiny thing going around that shut down the world for a long time.
That
So
killed everything.
we haven't really gotten the momentum back of like stopping and like Ubering out to like tourist attractions or getting hotels and stuff like that. Also, we had the luxury of having terminals in a few
Yeah.
places with Prime, so we would be able to park the truck and like rent a car and stuff. So it's hard to find honest companies who won't cheat you, but they're out there. Yeah, I mean, at the bare minimum, I just want a company that will follow the contract that they put in effect. If they follow the contract and I signed it knowingly agreeing to the stuff and they follow it, I'm good with that. But if they don't follow it, that's the problem. Our truck has RV hookups. Yeah. So you definitely have the shower and toilet and
So
stuff
that
then as
and that
well.
was one thing that kind of, I don't know, I didn't want to make that leap because I don't really want to have to be emptying our
Black water, gray
yeah,
water.
yeah, all that. I don't know, that just sounded like a whole other adventure for not right then, but definitely something we might look into again.
Oh, the Cisco stayed at a campground. Yeah, that's awesome. Have you paid off the truck, and will you ever buy your own trailer? No, we have not paid off the truck. We are 2/3 of the way through, so one more year it'll be fully paid off. And will you ever buy your own trailer? Yes. Now that the
Maybe.
trailer market's going down,
True.
we're gonna probably buy a lift gate.
Yeah, if we could get something specialized, we'd do it. But right now, just a regular dry van, we do way too many drop and hooks.
What's the scariest interaction you've had at a truck stop? I don't know. People trying to fight me. That's not really that scary though.
But that doesn't really happen that often.
No, it doesn't happen that often. I don't know.
Scariest
We were at
interaction.
that truck stop when there was a jet fuel spill
yeah.
that we got kicked out. I don't know, man. We kind of keep to ourselves, and we don't go to sketchy places. So like, we don't stay at Memphis or Atlanta or any of those. Yeah, casinos are great places to park when they allow it.
No.
Do you conceal carry? What would be?
No.
Why would we say that?
But also just no.
Why would we?
Nope.
Why would you even say that
Right.
if you were concealing it? Now we go on military bases too much, and they search the
Yeah.
vehicle, so we can't really. What percentage when you have your own trailer? 7% more than what we're getting now. If you were trucking king for a day, what regulations would you enact or eliminate? I would definitely make the shippers and receivers provide a bathroom and make them pay enough money that it would hurt them to hold trucks longer than they need to.
True. Yeah. Yeah, because detention's just like a whatever. If you get it. But
You and Justin are both real long and lanky. Could you take them in a fight? I don't know, man. I'm not trying to fight anybody.
listen, as a short person, I will say this. I have learned that tall people have to learn to not automatically fight people, because if they did, they would be fighting people nonstop because everybody wants to fight them. Everyone wants to fight the tall guy. It's ridiculous. So if you're good at being the tall person, you learn to keep cool and just let the short guy get angry. But it's
I don't
not
know.
easy.
I think Justin's got those big arms, man. Like he works out a lot.
Yeah, no way.
You don't think so?
No, you fighting him?
Oh, me fighting him? No,
No way.
I'm not fighting him.
Absolutely not. Oh, that made you think you'll lose? Probably.
Do you think the 7% would be worth the extra maintenance? Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, the trailer doesn't need that much maintenance all the time, and it's a pretty significant amount of money. But also, we would be going with a trailer that would provide us with different kind of freight, so we would be making more because it's a specialized trailer.
We just fixed the Michigan road problem by just not going to Michigan.
Yeah.
That's what we fixed.
Would I
that.
be able to enact to fix all the roads throughout Michigan if I was trucking king? I don't. It would take a lot more than that.
But also, there's so many states now that have fallen to close to Michigan level. I would like our dollars to actually go to fix.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever taken 20 through Louisiana? There's like actual ramps in the road. It's like X Games. If you're sleeping in the sleeper, you can definitely tell when you cross over the Louisiana line on 20.
Does the prison videos? What?
No, I don't know who. I don't know anybody that does prison videos. Yeah, Arizona is bad, but it's all potholes. It's not like actual like speed bumps in the road like in some of the other places, or like Michigan has craters so deep that we had like a little chip in the windshield, and by the time we got through there, the crack had gone the entire length of the window.
I'm trying to think of what was that state route. Pretty sure it's a state route that was on
Yeah,
the other day.
Shreveport. Yeah,
Where were
bad.
we? But every time that there's a bridge, it's a ramp. So you get.
Yeah, that was bad too.
Yeah.
Where were we?
Where were we?
I don't even.
It's one that we've gone on quite a bit,
Oh, it was.
but I don't remember.
No, wasn't it when we were going up north on that state route the entire way? Yo, whose APU is squealing? Dang.
Yeah, it's one that we've been on quite a bit, but I don't remember. Hold on. No, I lost it. Maybe Tennessee? Tennessee?
Yeah, I think 20 through Shreveport is probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. It definitely is up there in the top 5. Michigan is very terrible as well, especially after the winter. Like the first time that you can go up there and not see snow everywhere, that is like the absolute worst as well. Pretty much anything that ends.
Good old Tri Pack.
Yeah, that sounds so bad. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but if you had to do it again, would you go with the battery powered APU? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we would do battery powered APU because haven't heard enough good things about it during the winter or during the summer when you need like AC on full blast, and that's what we
Those are main.
that was our main thing with the APU is the summertime. Hey, it finally stopped. Is Interstate 68 in West Virginia and Western Maryland a route you avoid? No, we don't.
Is that the tolled one? Aren't they all tolled?
Yeah. We don't avoid it, but I mean, it's not our favorite route, but
Basically zero maintenance. Somehow I doubt that though. I doubt that it would never not need anything.
Probably a prime trailer. No, it's not. Don't go talking about the prime stuff, man. They're
Don't
gonna
bring
run in
them in
here and
here.
like yell at me for
We have
mentioning them in a video.
no comment.
Yeah, the infrastructure is pretty bad. We're getting to a point where it's just they're paving over garbage, and then the fresh paving turns to garbage in like a week. So it's so bad. A law that prevents road repair?
I doubt it.
Believe
I
it must
just-
be a law.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way they avoid it. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, I get it. Like, what are you gonna do in the
Yeah.
winter time? So then, by the time summer rolls around, you're just finishing the road project just so it can freeze again. But yeah, it's so bad, so bad.
Yeah, there would have to be something though that they're doing wrong.
Other than the poor customer service, how good is the green APU? So there's some things that I don't like about it. It's like small things. It works fantastic. It's easy to maintain ourselves, but like the controller looks like an old 80s like Game Boy, so that's completely outdated. And for something that's like probably in the $13,000 range right now, I think that's pretty lackluster.
I mean, it's still way better than a lot of the other
Also,
APU controls.
it has a few things that need to be tweaked on it. Like anytime you hit the button, it is the brightest blue light that you could possibly get. It's like X-ray bright.
But also the beeping.
Yeah, and there
The
it's
beeping is the most annoying.
so much beeping all the time and it goes on and on and on for so long. Which I understand that there's a software update now that kind of turns
We're
you can
not.
turn the sound on
Oh, we talked
and
about
off, but
seeing if what Dale's
yeah, but
could do that.
I don't want to go back to Green
Yeah.
APU to get
We're
that
not.
software update. So
Yeah.
luckily there is Dale's APU in Springfield. They're an authorized reseller, so sometime we can stop in there and maybe get the software updated and see if it fixes a lot of our qualms. The unit itself is good. Kubota, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, it's very reliable. Like I said, parts are cheap. It's just all of the people there can they can go a long walk off a short pier.
Yeah.
We'll keep it civil.
It's like saying Beetlejuice too many times.
Which part?
I don't know. He was talking about the. I don't know. It must have been something that you said in response to the Michigan.
Oh
road
yeah,
repair.
maybe.
Every interstate in Michigan is under construction.
I noticed a lot of brake fires on Interstate 68. Is that something that could be avoided with driver training on dealing with mountainous roads? Yeah, it's either a mix of inexperience or just poorly maintained trucks.
Yeah.
Because I
That's
mean,
true.
realistically, if everything's working correctly and you're doing what you're supposed to, you shouldn't really ever burn the brakes up. But if you're a rookie and you don't understand, so the problem is like once you get going, it's very hard to stop. So the whole point is to like kind of go slow from the get-go and like build up a little bit of speed and then slow it back down. But if you just go way fast down and then you panic, I mean, you're gonna burn the brakes up super fast. Oh, saying prime too much, yeah, and then they
Oh.
appear. That's funny. Oh, that's
He
good.
said it one time this morning, and I knew they were gonna come in.
Yeah. Yeah, so the brake fires are usually people just riding the brakes or, like I said, poorly maintained equipment or just going way too fast for the situation because there's a point where you just can't reel it in. And then once you stop, the brakes are going to be on fire. But
Okay, what I was gonna say about Michigan though is that there are other states like Maine, which I think Maine's roads are way better than Michigan's, but also all of Canada, right? So other states and countries with a lot of snow. Well, I don't know. We've never been to Canada, so maybe Canada is just as bad as Michigan. I don't know, but it seems like Michigan is not doing a good job of maintaining basically the same roads that other places have that seem to maintain them better. I don't know if that's because there's a big difference between concrete and asphalt, and one is expensive and holds up better, and one is cheaper and like will do the job, but it's awful. So I don't know. Maybe they just need to invest all that tax money into the roads.
yeah, for sure. Mark says last 3 weeks, 8,500, 9,000, 8,200, not bad. Gross on max miles was 2,585. Where are you at? And what kind of freight were you hauling? Let's see. So what is everyone else up to?
Need some air.
Where's everyone at? You want some air?
I want some air. My feet are cold and my face is hot.
Why isn't this updating the new
Is it not?
comments? Yeah, I think.
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Speed limits. Yeah. I also noticed when we were going through, I think it was Maryland the other day, that they're doing way more photo enforced construction zones now, and there's actually a car with a camera, so that's fun.
Have you ever thought of having a pet that you could take on the road with you? No.
Okay, he says no super quick, but
No.
I love animals. I wish we could, but the thing is, so many shippers and receivers won't let you have them or super restrict you if you have them, it's not worth limiting ourselves for a pet. But that's why I really want a house. I gotta get off the road because I need an animal.
No, the truck is already small enough with 2 people.
That too. I shed
There's
like a
already
dog
enough
already.
hair everywhere. We do not need a pet to add to this excitement.
But we could get a hairless cat.
No. Nope.
We could get a no. Birds are worse.
Nope. Nope.
Birds are worse. I've had a bird. Birds are worse.
Does Green APU have a setting for a hot face but cold feet? Maybe. Snowing earlier today in Iowa. Yeah, that's craziness. Don't drive in Massachusetts. Might as well keep the roads dirt. Eh, they're not the worst.
German Shepherds.
7 German Shepherds, and one of them would be perfect for you. I do love German Shepherds, but not in a truck.
Yeah. Fuel mileage about 8.
Yeah, overall lifetime we're running about 8.
Yeah.
It's maybe a tiny bit higher, but eight's a good.
8's a safe number.
Yeah.
8's a safe number to put out there.
Yeah, definitely.
But man, I didn't even look at what it. No, I did. It was like 8.9 or something when I finished today. Yeah, unfortunately,
a lot of wind.
Prime was right, and going 63 is the way to go. Even if everybody's passing you, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind going slow, but
When we have the time.
I like the ability to, like, if you get over for a truck merging and then they like floor it and they leave you hung out in the left lane, I like being able to like get over.
Yeah.
Instead of having like that turtle race until somebody gives up. That was so annoying. Or if, like, when we were with Prime, you know, governed at 65, so cars would start like texting and then they would slow down, so you get in the left lane to go around them, and then they would like put the phone down and then like, you know, match your speed. It was so annoying. So at least now we can like pass the people that we need to pass, but then go back down to, you know, 60, 65, whatever.
I'm having a hot flash over here. I'm too young.
Are you okay?
I don't know. My face just keeps getting more red.
Do any trucks get 10? Kind of.
Not if you're being honest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that will claim 10, but
The dash shows 10, but
right.
realistically, like 9.5 is probably like the max, and that is if you're light and
Gonna
doing
need to see those final numbers.
a very slow speed.
But also the at the pump numbers shows what you're doing if you're idling or have an APU, and
It's true.
if you aren't idling and it's 100 degrees, you're insane. Or if you're not idling and it's 10 degrees, you're insane. So having the APU definitely helps cut down on our like idle mile per gallon take up, whatever, however you would say that. Fuel usage while the truck is off, I guess, is pretty good. But yeah, so our final at the pump numbers have been about 8 for a lifetime. But
Looks like fuel prices are going up. Where?
yeah, I don't know. I haven't really noticed that.
We've been seeing them go down.
Unless you're talking about Arizona, where it's like still 5. It's ridiculous. But
It's not just about the truck, it's about how you drive, weight of the load, location. Yeah, definitely, because like
yeah.
if you're pulling over the Rockies, you're not getting 10 in any
Or
truck.
if you're just in Missouri.
Maybe if-
44 is nothing but hills.
yeah, that's true, and wind.
Yeah.
Pretty much today we hit so much wind that I was doing like 63, 64, something like that, just
Yeah.
chilling. But my drive shift, I got about 7.5 because there was such a
Yeah.
strong headwind.
I did notice when I started driving that you had it at 63 though. I was like, yeah. But yeah, into my drive shift, which was a little bit of Oklahoma, Texas, and then a little bit of New Mexico, ended with pretty close to 9 on the dash, I think. But once you do like the final math, it usually always comes out to about 8. But it really depends on how heavy we are, how much wind there is, how fast we're going, because there are some expedited runs where having the extra speed is helpful. where it's legal, but
Yeah, like the last team run that we did, cruise control was set on like 76, I think my entire drive shift. But we had to make up time, and yeah, it was so light that the fuel economy really didn't suffer. We got basically 8.5 the whole trip, so it wasn't that bad.
Rocky Gap. I'll have to look that up. But don't speed there. Yeah. Is that near what's that town? What's the town where we delivered the
Rocket City?
yeah.
Maybe.
What's that near? I'm trying to think of that small town.
Rocky Gap. I know we've passed by Rocky Gap so many times.
Need another phone. Maybe I can look it up on the iPad.
Maybe.
Right on it.
Yeah, if we're ever out there and have some time. Oh man. Simple Plan. What's up, man? We ran into him at what was it? Kenley 95, I think.
Sounds right.
It was either it was one of the
Yeah.
the larger ones.
Yeah. I think it was
It's just past Cumberland, Maryland.
Cumberland. Yeah, that's the town. Yeah, definitely don't speed there.
Simple Plan, how's things doing for you? You still at Prime doing the team thing? Oh. Yeah, iPad has to charge. I was playing the guitar pretty much the entirety of Liz's drive shift. Who is the political power behind the brokers that are successfully fighting transparency? I have no idea, man. That is not my realm of expertise. I have no idea. Can't believe you're hot right now.
No, it's not that I'm hot.
It's like
My face just does this.
it's like a cool, crisp 67
And you're in a
here.
hoodie.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
it's just my face. It's just a thing that it's done. That
Yeah.
it does. Just randomly hot red. It's not that I'm hot though.
So
My legs are under the blanket because my feet are cold.
today I was learning Purple Haze by Hendrix. Got that down pretty well. I remember trying to learn it like 15 years ago and could not do it. It's a pretty simple riff, but there's so much like soul to it and just so much I don't know, energy in every note. So it was nice to kind of, I don't know, learn it now and actually play it pretty well. Waiting on a FedEx load in Indy. Yes, we're doing well. Slight drop in rates, but we're still doing very well. Hope it holds. Nice. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, when I talked about the rates in Landstar, I mean, we're still doing really well, but I mean, you can't ignore the fact that the rates have gone down like 10-15% over what they were even like 2 weeks ago. So it's not like I wasn't sending out the beacon of you know, like everything is on fire, but it was just something to note in the last video. So we're doing pretty well as well. I'm glad it's working out for you guys. FedEx seems to be where the money is right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's our good paying loads that we have booked. Probably what, 3-4 of them pre-booked, something like that.
I've lost track. Yeah.
Indianapolis, another traffic mess. Yes.
But at least they opened through. Is it 70 through the middle of the city now?
Yeah, that's true.
So if you're not hazmat, go through the city. Well, if it's not rush hour. But if it's
Plus-
rush hour, it's all of us.
Plus that big rest area is
Yeah.
outside of Indianapolis as well. I don't mind going through
Yes.
there.
too young for hot flashes, okay?
I'm at the Flying J in Phoenix until Tuesday as of right now. Yeah, we'll be out there tomorrow.
But also, my face has done this since I can remember. It just randomly gets super red. I don't know. Like, I can feel it.
I heard FedEx was laying off about 1,000 drivers. Yeah, so that's the thing is, like, everyone's like, oh, how are you getting all these FedEx loads when they don't even have enough work for their people? They don't want to send their people on these runs because these are dead-end runs. They don't have return legs. They don't have freight coming out of some of these terminals. So we're going there, and then we have to figure out our own way out of there.
Yeah.
So these aren't runs that they would even normally do. They always contract these out anyways. Hey, y'all, new subscriber, thanks for the transparency. I turned in my truck and trailer. Dang, man. Sorry to hear that, bud.
70 in India is closed.
It's, yeah, it's rough, man. 70 in India is closed. Everyone's using the loop. Not enough lanes to handle the traffic.
How recent
Since
is that?
when? They opened it
they opened it.
It was
like a month ago.
It was open the last 2 times that we ran through there.
Yeah.
Unless they closed it back again.
Right, that's what I'm wondering.
Which is possible.
Maybe.
Yeah, none others said. Spot on, yeah. Yeah, so like because everyone always makes a observation of like, you guys are running all this FedEx, but you know, like I said, these aren't strategic lanes for them. You know, like if they were sending a driver over to Memphis and then, you know, Memphis has stuff coming out, then you go over to, you know, Atlanta, and then Atlanta has stuff going out. Like, we're going to places that are just dead. As far as like freight coming out, we're doing one that's air. So I don't know. I don't know how they decide what they don't want to do or what they're gonna broker out. I have no idea, but we're gonna keep running it. It's cheaper to pay a contractor than it is to pay an employee with benefits. Yeah, that's true. Long term, for sure. The company I pulled for closed their doors back in December. I've been home since. Dang. That's rough, too. Whew. Yeah, it's getting rough out there, man.
Well, also on the FedEx thing, even though it was UPS that I shipped with, when I sent Sozo a bunch of crocheted stuff that's on the website, if y'all would check it out, notintheloop.com, but it's also on our website, nolucktrucking.com.
Yeah, there's a link to it.
Yeah, shipping stuff, even if it's like super lightweight in a relatively small box, has gotten outrageous. And so that's where it's coming from. I mean, people just aren't shipping as much if they don't have to because prices are insane. So, I mean, it makes sense from a consumer standpoint as well that the freight is down with all these FedEx, UPS, all that. Because, I mean, if people's buying power isn't as strong as it was, you know, they're going to start cutting costs, and shipping stuff is just insane.
Would y'all recommend Landstar? Absolutely. If you have the time to get on, because it takes like a month or so, and then everything is up to you. It's like a choose your own adventure. So if you hustle and you learn the system, I mean, it's fantastic. The fuel discounts are great. The tire discounts are great.
Yeah.
I mean, the rates consistently stayed up a lot higher than the spot market. Now, granted, when the market was at the absolute highest, on fire, you could get a lot better rates on the spot market than we were getting. But we were still getting really good rates, but they were not quite as good as what those people on the spot market were getting. But now, seeing the market in a really bad dump, we're still getting consistently higher rates. So I would recommend it. It's not for everyone. Everyone You know, there's a lot of people that say that that they couldn't make any money at Landstar and stuff, but I mean, Landstar just gives you the tools, and then you're on your own. So if you don't make it, it's kind of on yourself.
So, and on that, one, there's a lot of things that people do that we've noticed. One, everybody says, build relationships with the agents. Listen, how you build a relationship with an agent is running their loads, communicating, and getting it there and like communicating with them and all that, and like maybe then they'll remember you. But there's nothing special. I mean, people talk about like, oh, write Christmas cards to the agents and stuff like that. But the other big thing is booking out. And at one point, yeah, when all the rates were on fire and everything, yeah, day of booking, you did have a lot of negotiating power on your end to maybe ask for a higher rate on things, but that is not the market. It has not been the market for the last year, where you could wait until day of and then book something really spicy, and that still is possible, but it is so rare now that you are better off just forgetting day of booking and trying to book yourself out as far as possible. As long as you know it's semi-reliable freight. But really right now, and specifically with Landstar, the only freight that I've seen that is a month out is that reliable freight that they know they're going to have a month from now. So I'm excited to start looking for the next loads and the next loads and the next loads. But I still have a couple days to fill in for us to go home next month.
Simple Plan says we're still running a lot of high vals.
Yeah.
So what's really weird is like, you know, at Prime, when we did a high val, everything was so structured. Every time you pulled the air brakes, you had to send a message to security or whoever it went to with how long you were stopping, and like there was people checking in on you all the time, and everything was so rigid there. And then we do the most expensive cargo that we have ever hauled, and we were like giving the guy check calls basically and like letting him know we were stopping. He was like, I don't care. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
He's like, are you going to make the delivery on time? I'm like, yes. He's like, good, stop calling me. I'm like, dang. All right. Do you watch Seinfeld? Yes. If I made Seinfeld references, would you get them? Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, I should. You've watched it, right?
Yeah, no, all I could ever think of is No Soup for You.
Yeah.
But that's like the most well-known Seinfeld reference.
The recession is just starting. The economy is going down, not up. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there's a ton of, like, nobody knows for sure where it's going to go or where it's going to end, but...
Also, the thing is, like, panic does no good for anybody. Just doing the best you can financially, cutting out as much debt as you can, saving as much as you can, making smart financial decisions as much as you can is really the only defense for a failing economy. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Chop our heads off and run around?
Yeah.
Chickens with their heads cut off?
I mean, I touched on it on the last video, is like, when the rates were good and people were like living that high lifestyle, I mean, you got to pay the piper when the rates go back down and you can't afford that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's going to call in their debts, and there you are standing with all your debt and no money to pay it. But I hear you speak on Landstar trailers. What are they doing to get better equipment? What is the average age of their trailers? They're not doing anything to get better equipment. They're ordering new trailers, that's about it.
But honestly, I feel like of the last 20 trailers we've had, probably 15 of them have ridden really well.
Yeah, but Landstar is not doing anything specific for
that's
it.
True.
They're still requiring the 120-day inspections, but it doesn't put you on hold until a year after, or until a year the actual inspection. So most people don't take them in, and so
Yeah, but even if you get them inspected, it's not like the inspection doesn't cover how well does the trailer ride, you know?
I love this live chat format. I feel like I'm interacting with celebrities. We're not celebrities, man. We're just normal people.
Nope. Hey,
Yeah.
dealing with brokers, yeah.
The average age of their trailer, man, they have some really, really old trailers. I think the oldest one we've seen is probably like a 15-year-old trailer. But anything older than, it was either 10 or 12 years, they won't load auto parts. Any union job that's loading trailers, they won't load auto parts on an older than, I can't remember if it's 10 or 12 years, but somewhere around there. They won't load it on a
I
trailer
think
that old. So
most of the stuff that we've done where they ask for a trailer of a certain age, it's 10 years. Because back in 22, they were asking 12 or newer.
yeah, I hate dealing with brokers. They call 5 to 10 times a day. One tried to tell me when and where to take my break. Woo!
Everyone's in debt.
Woo! If somebody told me when and where to take my break, I would ask them where they want their freight back. What year is your truck? 2022. Yeah, so we booked a load last week, and we sent them an email with our in and out times when we got loaded, and we were on the way, and they kept sending me this text message saying that they to download MacroPoint, which was one of the tracking apps, that there was a 3-letter agency code that kept popping up saying they want to track this shipment. So I kept ignoring it because it wasn't part of our agreement when we signed up for the load, and it wasn't disclosed to us through email, so I just ignored it. And then the guy calls me. So they kept calling us after we had sent them the check call stuff and sent the times that we got loaded and that we were rolling and stuff. So he kept calling and asking when we were gonna get there, when we were gonna get loaded, and all this stuff. So finally he was like, hey, will you download this tracking app? And I was like, if we download this tracking app, the calls end, because it's one or the other. We're not doing both. So do you want to track us on the app, or do you want to call us? Because you make the choice right now of which one you want. And he said, if you download the app, we will stop calling you. I was like, cool, download. Do you use YouTube TV? I use it at home, and it's better than local cable option. No, I just use normal YouTube when we're watching stuff. And then we have the normal, we have HBO Max, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and I think that's about it. 2 of them we got with our phone service.
Was it just 2 of them?
Yeah. Hulu and Disney Plus. Yeah, I haven't got into the YouTube TV. We don't even have a local cable because what is local?
It's true.
I feel like if you just ignore the daily news, then you have a pretty cheery outlook on the world. YouTube has made television obsolete. Absolutely. Dude, you can learn so much on YouTube, but then people still constantly ask questions that you could easily Google.
Here, let me Google that for you.
Yeah, that's what I was doing the guitar lessons and stuff on, is a guy that does YouTube, but then I liked his teaching so much that he had a course that was like $10 a month, so I subscribed to that. It gives you a better practice routine and stuff. Tubi is free. Yeah, we watch some of those. Whenever there's a movie that we want to see that's on there, we'll watch it there. If not, like YouTube and Google usually have some of the older movies for like $2 or $3, so we'll buy them every once in a while.
Amazon, and getting so much of the what do they call it? Where you get the credit?
Oh yeah, digital credit or something like
credit.
that.
When you get digital credit, we had no idea what we were going to use that for, and then we bought 2 movies the other day on it.
Matt, you got to play for us. Yeah, in time. I'm still, I don't know, still in the learning process. I'm not ready to make a video on it just yet. I'm
Oh,
not
no.
blocking your air.
You need something.
Is the vent down there open?
I think so. Well, because like I said, my feet were cold earlier. Yeah, it's open.
What are you gonna do, right?
Hopefully got it.
Yeah, so I will play eventually, but that time is not now. It's only been a month, you know? So I am moving pretty quick because I practice like 4 or 5 hours a day, a couple times a week, but still, it's gonna be some time. What are you looking for?
Something to fan myself with. Nothing.
See what you gotta deal with, guys? A plate.
Yeah, that's all I
Okay.
got right now.
Get a fan. Yeah, she made a fan.
Fan with my plate.
Yeah.
Just my face.
This is life.
Just my face. Just my
Man.
biggest insecurity. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You can't even tell.
It's fine. Yeah, but when I'm telling you, it feels weird in my cheeks when it gets so hot. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know how you're hot.
I don't know either.
It's like
I'm
67
not
in the-
hot.
in the
It's just
ca-
my face gets so red.
I haven't played the harmonica, but if you play the guitar, I'll play the harmonica. You gotta, we gotta come up with a song that has a harmonica and guitar.
So on the APU thing, we have an
Gotta
idea.
read the question.
Has your opinion on the APU changed at all? Because I'm looking to get one and not sure what one to get. So like we said, the unit itself is really good, but we would not go back to their headquarters. But not having been there yet, I'm going to throw out the suggestion to see what Dale's APU in Springfield,
Yeah.
Missouri has, because he, at one point, maybe still, or he's also an authorized installer,
yeah.
installation, whatever, seller,
Dealer. That's the word.
we
Dealer.
would- yeah, we would go to him if we had to do it again.
Yeah.
And for any warranty work, that's been our plan. Is just go to Dale's, because we've heard a lot of really good things about that shop. So, and
What Zeppelin song has harmonica? I know there's got to be one at least, but I can't think of one right now. Are y'all able to sleep in the bed at the same time? Yeah,
it's a wide bed,
yeah.
the widest
Maybe
bed
they're-
in a regular.
Maybe he's asking about the
because of the heat.
because you're
Because I'm a heater.
yeah.
I mean, that's why we keep the APU at like 66
Yeah.
or 67 overnight. A lot more economical to keep the
Just-
truck at 67 than to keep a whole house at 67.
You just got to keep the APU temperature way down, and then there's blankets. So if you get cold, put a blanket on. If you get hot, take the blanket off. Tom Petty. Yeah, that's true. I play the drums. See, we got a band going on. We got a harmonica, a guitar, and drums.
But also, I think if that was Simple Plan, I'm pretty sure he was also asking about the bed. But yeah, so back on the 579 has an, is it 46-inch wide? It's a wider bed than the space on a Freightliner, is all I know. Because a Freightliner, you could just about fit a twin or twin XL for the length, and this I want to say is about, I want to say it was about 6 inches wider, maybe 6 or 7. So we are able to fit 2 pillows side by side, and we sleep on our
so
side
if
mostly
I,
anyway.
if I move over here to the side,
Yeah.
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 Mary Jane's Last Dance. Yeah, that's true. Is that the name of the song, or was it Last Dance with Mary Jane? I don't know. I don't sleep with my other half. I roast them. I mean, it happens. You got to find somebody that's compatible with your house temperature.
My mom wasn't even compatible with our house temperature. She'd come to visit us and she'd have like middle of winter wool pajamas and like scarves, and like middle of summer she's like, it's so cold. That's how we like it, cold.
Yeah, so we'll I'll make a playing video eventually, but right now I'm doing a lot of scale exercises to build the synchronization between the picking hand and the fretting hand. So I'm doing a lot of those, which would be really boring because it's pretty much the same thing over and over and over until like, you know, it's robotic. And then I pick a song that I want to learn and I kind of like play that until I'm pretty proficient at it.
They're ordering a Pete.
No, in the Freightliner we can't both lay flat, not enough room. We have to flip, one on our side, one on our back. Definitely looking forward to the Pete. Yeah, definitely. I mean, realistically, we can both sleep shoulder to shoulder if we wanted to. I sleep on my side.
Yeah,
but
I'm usually a side sleeper, but
yeah, the bed is quite larger, but the
what
mattress
did we get?
the mattress that they sell at Prime is not the actual
length
of
but
the bed.
the length of the space that they advertise, if you got that actual length, it pushes on the door. So that's the other issue with the Prime Peterbilt, is the door on the side. Hopefully yours comes adjusted well, but ours was not, and it let in water and stuff. So that's something to look out for if you get a mattress that's pushing on it as well.
Yeah, we had to take it over to the dealer, and they adjusted the hinge on both of the Petes that we had through them.
I don't remember what mattress this was though. I guess it depends on if you like a regular spring mattress or a memory foam, but
I think that Zeppelin song has harmonica. Which one? Wait until you get hooked on effects pedal. All guitar players I know own multiple guitars and 30 or 40 effects pedals. So what I did instead of going that route is I bought an amp. What do they call it? Modulator. It's called a Spark. So basically you can go in and change like the outputs. You can change the amp type. They have a bunch of different effects. So theoretically, it's like 100 pedals all in one. Spent a little money on that, but it's fantastic. You can, I mean, you can play just any type of music without needing pedals. Oh, when the levee breaks. Oh, yeah. Was there harmonica on that? I'll have to listen to it again. I haven't heard that in a while. But yeah, and also we have a deal going on that, like, so last go around 15 years ago when I was trying to learn guitar, I went through either 5 or 6 guitars, 5 amps, and an acoustic guitar. And I wasn't good at all, so I made it my mission that I'm not going to buy another guitar until I get proficient at guitars. And even then, I really only just want a Les Paul. An SG and a Les Paul are really all I need, all I want. And then after that, it would just be guitars that kind of like flip, like maybe play and then, you know, get rid of them. One in, one out after that. So I want to have the two that I always keep. I think I'm gonna probably invest the money that we make off of YouTube here and there for a Gibson. I'd like a Gibson Les Paul Standard in some nice burst finish with a nice like flame maple top. Spend the money, cry about it one time, and then just keep the guitar forever. And then, like I said, after that, it would just be guitars to flip, you know, good deals, play them for a little while, and then sell them.
Dave Simpson sounds familiar.
Ever listen to Dave Simpson play guitar?
Is that not something that you've watched on YouTube?
I'm trying to think if I know the name. Yeah, I like the hollow bodies, but if I'm going to spend the money, I want to get exactly what I want. And I want a solid body Les Paul standard with a nice burst. I'd prefer no pick guard, but most of the time they come pre-installed, and I don't like the holes that it leaves behind if you take it off. I do like the sound of hollow bodies, but it's I don't know, it's a different kind of sound or vibe that I typically play with. So I don't want to spend Gibson money on a hollow body. I would rather, I don't know, maybe play one, but I don't need to own one. I used to haul Gibson to catch a plane. Interesting. I bought a full-size purple mattress for the truck. I'm more comfortable and I have more room to move around. We were thinking about that. We actually went with the thickest memory foam mattress that this RV, because apparently this is a fairly standard size RV mattress.
Yeah.
So you can get some really quality mattresses on RV website. So we got the thickest memory foam that was like a hybrid memory foam. It's fantastic. I love it. Nothing feels better than after like 10 or 11 hours of driving to just come back here and just like lay out. Not just lay there. Like, it feels so good.
When was the last time we actually had to drive like a full 10 hours though? But it still feels really good even like after 5 hours just to come back here and lay down.
Yeah, Paul Reed Smith guitar, it was definitely on my radar as well, but I don't know, man. I know it's dumb because like the PRS guitars are way better value than a Gibson, but it's just like I want the Gibson, and I know if I don't get the Gibson, then I'm always going to regret it, and I'm always going to be selling guitar and getting something different. I do want to own a PRS guitar at some point, but they look different enough, just enough, that I don't think I'll be satisfied with it. But I do love them. They're like the best performance for value out there. It was UPS Nashville to Louisville. Oh, okay. I got you. So actually hauling the guitars to ship them out. Yeah.
I bet that's the same Louisville UPS that we used to do the high val runs with Prime.
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what that road.
I don't know if I can pull it off on harmonica. I suspect you could do it on guitar, but we're gonna need a really good drummer. Well, we got a drummer in the comments. We need a bassist now. So if anybody in the comments play bass, we got a band going on. When do you think rates for freight will bottom out? I don't know, man. I just drive the truck. I don't know. If anybody gives you their opinion, it's just speculating at this point. Nobody knows. I don't know. Nobody knows. We're just riding the roller coaster with everyone else. We're booking good freight when it comes by, and we're crying about it when it doesn't. Y'all take care. Gotta run. Taking wife to the dinner at the casino for the birthday. Nice. Tell the wife happy birthday. Thanks for stopping by, Cisco. It was good seeing you. Glad you guys are doing well too. Yes, nobody really knows when they're going to bottom out or when they're going to go back up. I don't know. I don't get into the speculating game. We just haul what we can. We try to save the most that we can. Not a good sign when Walmart cuts back. Yeah. Look, man, when things are really good, people pile on redundant jobs, and then when it gets rough, you got to trim the fat. So I mean, if that means you were overstaffed or too many employees, you got to cut back. You know, if it wasn't profitable to have that many, then I don't know.
Yeah. But also back to the everybody's having to do budget cuts. Just because the dollar's just not getting what it used to, or what people are used to, so everybody's having to either pile everything on a credit card or cut their budget. So I'm sure everywhere's seeing profit losses.
Mine is a Tremonti SE. Yeah, I was looking at those. I just don't want a floating bridge. Cannot do a floating bridge. I don't want a Floyd Rose. Thinking about switching to a private carrier like Seva.
I almost wish you could get rid of the little emoji button thing.
You can't.
Not that I can tell.
Dang.
But it covers some of the comments.
Yeah, you can't even move it.
So I wonder.
Seva.
Does it? No.
Nope. It didn't even move.
Nope. Nope.
It's fine.
Just wondering. Maybe. No. That. Well. Okay. It got rid of the emoji button.
Walmart's still on a massive hiring spree. Maybe.
The wall fart.
I'm back on with Lancer after 5 months off. Glad my truck is paid for now because it's getting raw out here. Yeah, I mean, there's still definitely money to be made.
I saw a Seva truck today.
Pull their trailers. Yeah, I mean, trucking together, it's left Seva, did their own thing, went back to Seva, left, came back, did their own thing. So I mean, I guess it's got to be decent for them. I don't know much about Seva. How are y'all at analytics for this time last year? What part? I mean, we don't really get into discussing our pay. What did I do? Oh, there it is. But I gotta look again and see what the percentage that it's down year over year. I think it was like 10 or 15%, something like that.
The biggest thing is just the lack of loads. It's not even so much the average rate per mile, but at one point we were able to go up to the Pacific Northwest with a really light load taking us out there, and then it was actually possible to find a load coming back towards the east, or Midwest or east. That movie where they call it the Middle East. Towards the east. Anyway, and now there's nothing coming out of there. There will be some loads here and there, but they just get snatched up so quick, or you're dropping the rate per mile on your search so low that it's disgusting. So we're having to adapt, and for us right now that means running a lot of loads out to Arizona, deadheading over to California, coming back to the East Coast, and kind of just repeating that as much as we can. But we do have some home time scheduled mid next month, so also working around that.
Zakk Wylde Flying V is a great guitar. Yeah, for sure. It's just not a very good guitar when you're playing 100% of the time sitting down because of the shape. It doesn't really have a cutout for the knee, so you have to kind of offset it a little bit. It wouldn't be very comfortable, in my opinion, to play sitting down all the time.
Yeah, I mean, so the comment talking about last year when rates were high, that's the biggest pitfall that everybody runs into.
I think he was making
I know
a pointed jab at somebody.
I know the pointed jab, but it's not just anybody on YouTube. Nobody saves during the good times. They just want to live the life that they want to live, and they don't want to save anything for the future, or they make really risky financial choices and just bank on always having that highest income. So the problem with truck driving and being an owner operator is everybody wants to live that lifestyle, but then when the rates drop, it's like you can't keep up with that $4, $5, $6 a mile lifestyle. When rates drop to, you have to take $2.50 or $2 a mile or whatever. But if you live at what will hopefully be some of the lowest rates we'll see, if you can set that as like your normal income level, then those times when like the rates get a little bit higher, that is money that you can save. So you have to have a bunch of cash stacked up for those times, and then when those times come, you're not like freaking out or panicking because you have a nest egg.
Yeah, you guys stayed steady for a while. Now you can wait it out. Yeah, I mean, we just tried not to pile on debt and stuff like that. So now our personal expenses are fairly low. So we just got to take care of the business expenses, and then hopefully have money to save every week. And you know, we're doing pretty good. I know there's a lot of people that are in way worse situations. So I mean, I feel fortunate that we made some decent choices along the way.
Yeah, and I'm just hoping the housing market will come back down a little bit when it's time for us to buy some land or a house or something somewhere.
You'll seem happy. I watched you through your time at the trucking company that must not be named. You're happier now. Yeah, so there we just didn't. It was so stressful because there was a guy in an office that could, if he was having a bad day, he could make your day bad.
Yeah.
And I am the type that I don't let people just talk to me any way they want. So when they got reckless at the mouth, we clashed all day. So it was very stressful because you would go the next day and you had to talk to this person because they're the ones that is like booking your loads, and they would send us like trash that we didn't want, and then they would argue with us. So when you go to bed at night, you're going to wake up the next morning when that guy gets in the office, and if he's in a pissy mood, you're going to be in a pissy mood. And we just got in these big clashes all the time. So like pretty much Monday through Friday was just stressful until we were booked on a couple loads, so we didn't have to deal with this person for the longest time. So yeah, we weren't in the happiest moods. Like the money was good, but it was just, it felt like somebody was spending your money and then like leaving the check at the door for you. It's like you have all the costs, but you had none of the control, and I just didn't like that. And I didn't like how much one person could influence your business if they had a really poor day. So it got so frustrating, and then we caught them up in doing some scheming stuff behind the scenes, and they got caught up in it enough that they switched fleet managers for us without question. But yeah.
Simple plan. Where would you like me to send the link? Or, I wonder. I mean,
I have them on Discord. I can send you the link to Discord.
I'll have to look for it when we're
Yeah,
not.
I'll
using the phone.
send the website or the mattress that we got at one or the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Rich. Glad to see you guys still grinding out there and doing great out there. You still with Prime too?
So I don't know that we've seen our insurance increase. Our insurance has been the same for the last 2 years. I don't know. Maybe we started on the high end, according to some people, but I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen our insurance go up, and the fuel was way crazier.
Yeah.
Now we're back down to, we paid under $3 for fuel.
Yeah. But that's with IFTA.
Yeah.
That's factoring in IFTA and all that, but yeah. But I feel like, I was thinking today, back when we had the prime fuel macro and everything, and all those prices, it always recommended fueling at the places where IFTA was the highest, like Illinois, and I want to say California as well. And so when I look at the fuel map now and factor in IFTA, those places are the cheapest. So I feel like we're fueling the way that we were fueling at prime for the most part. But it's so hard, like, as time goes on, because everything has changed so much in the last almost 2 years that it's really hard to even, like, I don't know, think back on that time. The market has shifted several times.
For insurance, you can call Landstar and drop the value of the truck for cheaper insurance. Yeah, except when the truck values skyrocketed.
Yeah.
I don't know. We kept ours. We've kept ours pretty reasonable. We haven't like dropped it all the way down. Oh, I see the homie commented. Yeah, this one's delayed and that one disappears on the screen. God, I hate this so much. Why? Can't believe y'all ain't watching the fight. Anyways, I'm still out there getting my ass kicked in the Zone Rob game. Yeah, man, everybody is. If you're paying your bills, you're doing all right. Let's put it that way. I don't even know what fight you're talking about. That's how
I
out of the loop I am.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I think we're a few months from the bottom for rates. Yeah, I mean, who knows?
But what if I book us out for like 3 or 4 months? Does that prevent us from hitting bottom with rates? If I could get all of the FedEx loads for the next 4 months.
Ask the agent how much commission they make every 6 months. I don't really care about what commission they make every 6 months. It's none of my business, just like it's none of their business what we're making. I wonder why some comments don't pop up here.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know. What was that?
It was only on top, not all.
Oh, huh, that's weird. Why would it even pick what would be a top comment?
I don't know.
Soza, do you have the link to the mattress? Soza has everything.
Averaging about $250 a mile after deadhead to get out of this one. I mean, $250 a mile right now is not bad if you're on the spot market.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And taking a load like $1.60 a mile. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get that if you go to a dead area. So you're out here complaining about getting $3.80 a mile, sir. I'm really surprised that you guys haven't landed a dedicated lane. We don't really want a dedicated lane.
I just like when we call some of our favorite agents and they recognize the phone number or like recognize the voice or whatever.
Yeah.
They remember us. I don't know. That makes me feel happy. Makes me feel happy to be remembered. Because I always remember them, but I mean, we're just another truck in the sea of thousands of trucks to them, but it's always a good feeling.
Douglas R., I think you should get a hobby instead of worrying about what happens on our own personal time. How about that? How long have you had the truck now? Has it done okay for you, and how much longer are you going to keep it? And if you get a different truck, what would it be? Right now we've had it for almost 2 years. It's done great. We've only had the issue of the fan control module. did something with it last time and it started working, but it's dead now. So the fan's on high speed all the time. We'll have to get it fixed when we get off the road. But it's not a super big deal right now. And if we got a different truck, what would it be? I don't know. I like this one. We're going to keep it for a while. We're going to pay it off and then probably run less. But odd question. When you're in Jersey, are you allowed to pump your own fuel? Does an attendant have to do it? That's only gasoline that they have to pump. So yes, you can pump your own diesel. So I leased my truck onto TSH. It's spot market and contract, but the good loads on the DAP board turn into shitty loads after TSH takes their 25%. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Just try to run as efficiently as you can and just make it by like everyone else.
No matter where you're at, there's going to be hands in your pockets, whether it's a company that you're running for or own authority with all the different services you have to pay for. Like, everybody is going to get their percentage some way, somehow. So just keep your expenses low. Yeah, you have to do it on there.
Let's go ahead and take care of this guy.
Down that one, yeah. Andy asked, hi, are loads delivering to Canada an option? They are. We do not personally run to Canada, but they are an option, and they do pay pretty well, but you have to deal with Canada, and I think they make you do a 34-hour reset before you go to Canada. Is that how it works with your logs? Or is
You're
it
not
coming back?
required to, but there's 2 different hours of services.
Yeah, you have to, it's
where
so Ross would be a great one.
yeah,
to
we
talk to you about that.
we just we have no desire to go to Canada. There hasn't been a compelling enough rate. So
SHI sounds familiar.
yeah, we have pulled for them. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but yeah, definitely have.
It was Doug that you blocked then.
Yeah.
Sozo. Don't hesitate. You know.
He was being
Yeah.
peaceful. I wasn't. I don't get some of these guys just post the weirdest stuff. Like, come on, man.
Where did you guys meet? The first time we met? The time that I don't remember? Well, we sort of met two ways, 2 places. We met at a car meet first, and then one of us added the other person, I don't remember who, on Facebook. And then eventually, after a lot of back and forth on my part, I slid in his DMs, and then we went out for sushi, and that was pretty much it.
She never left.
Never left.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Doing a lease purchase on a trailer, yeah, I'm just do what you can, man. Right now, if you're making it and paying your bills, you're doing pretty well. It goes down in the DM. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
If you have a good, reliable truck, keep it. Yeah, that's the plan for a while. Hopefully, by the time this thing gets up in the mileage, we'll have an exit plan and be pretty far into executing that exit strategy. Right now, I think after this run, we'll crack 200,000.
We're at 200,000.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're at 200,000.
You hit 200,000 this morning and didn't even see it.
No, it didn't. Yeah, 2 years, about 100,000 miles a year. A little bit more, I guess, since the year's not up yet. Yeah, that's not too bad.
No, we have a good sushi spot where we used to live. I guess we don't live there anymore. And when we go home and see friends, sometimes we'll still go there.
Yeah, good stuff. They have quality fish. Yeah, if you go to some of those sketchy places, man, you can definitely end up real hurt with sushi. And oddly enough, I see truck stops that have like sushi. You talk about a gamble with your life.
Yeah.
I would never eat truck stop sushi.
Yeah,
we have
never
the
eat fish on Monday.
Yeah, we have a X15 efficiency series, and we have now a little bit over 200,000 miles. I'm at 797. Dang. Well, as a well broken in truck then.
Yeah, every time the company we're getting the truck from calls and like asks what our current mileage is, so I was like, oh yeah, that's really good. We're like, we know for a team truck we keep it low. We're not trying to rack up the miles.
Yeah. Man, I was Houston and bought a tamale in the Mexican artisan. Ooh, man, that's, I don't know, man. You got to watch some of those food trucks. 155K at a 2023 Volvo. Yeah, that's not bad. Have you had any issues with the Volvo?
Yeah, I mean, if we had to go with a different brand, I would still like to drive Volvo.
That's true. Yeah, to answer the guy's question, if we had to pick a different truck, it would either be a Pete or a Volvo.
And that was our decision before we got the Pete, was either a Pete or a Volvo, but this one was ready, available, and they said we could have it as soon as possible, so we're like, yep, we'll take it.
Good thing you didn't get the performance engine with fuel prices. Yeah, like what do we need with the performance engine pulling drive-in freight with an automatic, not doing 63? We don't need we're not pulling houses off the foundations or I'm okay with going a little bit slower up a hill and stuff. Old girl is just broken in at 200K. Yeah, for sure.
That fan controller's broke.
Yeah. All you can eat seafood buffet for $60. Oh, not all you can drink champagne though. Just all you can eat seafood buffet.
You know, the other time that my face does this reliably is when I drink.
Yeah, that's true.
Think about that. So I almost don't like drinking.
Yeah, so I was in a Volvo when I went through training at Prime, and it rode fantastic. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason I even made it through the team training, because it rode so well. We did have one problem. It was they had to replace the wiring harness for the common rail. We were in the Bronx of all places, and it just lost fuel pressure, and we had to basically get it over on Ether over to the dealership that was like a block or two away, and stayed there for 2 weeks. It was not good. Have you ever heard of a song called Goat by Polyphia? Yes. We watch them quite a bit. Tim Henson is some black magic voodoo on that guitar. He's so good.
The song lives in my head rent free.
But it's also a different type of music as well. It's not like the soulful, like older rock or like blues kind of stuff. It's more like very rigid and very mathematical. But I do like it. You said real deal Mexican food from Pittsburgh?
I mean,
Yeah, when you got to burn the shower credits for that private bathroom. Good times. They had to replace an engine harness. Yeah, so especially with Peterbilts, man, they route the wiring harnesses so poorly.
we had the headlight harness
Yeah,
break itself.
yeah, yeah. We did have the wiring harness for the headlights rubbed on this metal bracket that, for whatever reason, they ran it right next to. So that wore through some wiring. I had to do a roadside fix on that. But yeah, they just route everything so poorly that the vibrations of the engine just kind of like wear into the wires, and then they ground out. And most techs aren't gonna like do wire traces to repair a wire. They'd rather just replace the whole wiring harness.
Yeah.
Where, like for the fan control module, I took the wiring harness apart to make sure that it wasn't like a short in the wiring. But I think the controller is dead this time.
Sushi at the Pilot.
Jeff Beck was awesome. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can't go wrong with like Hendrix. Yeah, Leslie West.
Since they were almost at 2 hours,
Are we?
106 minutes, I think.
Yeah. Jeez. I lost track of my fuel filter replacement and started blowing white smoke. Dang. Well, we couldn't forget about ours because we kept getting poor quality fuel during the winter, and it was not good. So we had to get that replaced after the second batch and all the treatment stuff that we put in. So
Yeah.
I don't know whether we've just been getting excessively poor quality fuel, or if this truck is just super picky about the fuel. But I'm kind of glad, but be safe. All right, man. Catch you later. Yeah, I think we are gonna start wrapping it up. If anybody has any questions, throw them down there. We'll get those answered, and then probably check out. So, also, how is everyone liking the the little fireside chats? Just the quick chat videos that I've been putting out. I just have to plan for the unexpected. Yeah, I mean, that's the moniker for life in general, is you just gotta plan for unexpected stuff. You know what helps the unexpected? A fat stack of cash. You guys should stream more often. Yeah, we intend to, but then, there's driving, and also, on the days that we have to, actually both drive, I'm pretty tired at the end. Okay. Yeah, I guess a lot of people do like the new formats. I don't know, it's really easy to do in one take, and there's no editing, so I can knock one out every day, every other day, or whatever. But it is a lot more rambly because at the time I didn't have any scripting. Now we're jotting down bullet points that I want to cover, so I can at least, I don't know, have some sort of structure to the chats. But I also need to set a timer, so once it hits 10 minutes, we just call the video and
True.
put it up. But I'm glad that everyone's enjoying the quick content in between. I'm still gonna record the actual episodes of like running the loads, but now that we're doing the cross country stuff, it's a couple days in between, so
It's true.
it's kind of like fills in the blanks, and it's way easier because I don't have to edit. I want to start a YouTube channel, but scared to get in front of the camera. If you would have asked me 3 years ago if I would ever have a YouTube channel that, you know, sometimes, well, one of our videos has like 300,000 views, I would have told you you're absolutely nuts. I was never one to be in front of the camera, but your first videos are going to be super awkward, and after that you just stop caring. If you don't have thick skin, it's going to develop very thick skin. Your first few videos, you're going to care about everyone's opinion, but then after that, you're going to understand that most of them are garbage. All right, good night, Paul Jr. Thanks for stopping in. I know he posted quite a bit in there as well. How often do you get noticed out on the road? It's starting to happen more often now. Before it was like once every like month or so, and now it's a few more times. I would say probably 3 or 4 times a month now. But we also keep to ourselves a lot as well, so there's not a whole lot of time to recognize us. But and then some people will like stare, not say anything, and then they'll like leave a comment like, hey, I saw you in the rest area in this one random state. Like, why didn't you just come up? Like, we're just normal people. We're not like celebrities or anything, you know, like we're just normal people. If you see us out there, say something.
Yeah, I just always think of meeting Trucking with Selena. How they always said the same thing. Like, we're just normal people, come say hi. But still, when I saw them out in the wild, I was like,
yeah,
oh my gosh,
true.
should I go say something?
Yeah, that was when they were still both driving.
Well, and at Landstar.
Yeah, they were at Landstar hauling the garage doors
And
up.
we were at Prime, and we were like, no, we're good.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna stay here for a while.
Like a year later,
Yeah.
we're like, so anyway, we're at Landstar.
18 years of pounding pavement does that. Yeah, definitely. That definitely gives you thick skin. So what's holding you back on making the YouTube channel then? I hate when people say they want to make one, but then they don't actually do it. Just do it. If you make one and you make a video, comment on one of my videos and I'll check it out, and then I can drop the link to the viewers and get you a few subscribers to start it off. That's how we got started too. If I see you, it's bear hugs all around. So if we get randomly bear hugged, we know there's going to be that one guy from YouTube.
That's fine.
That's true. Yeah, so like our start on YouTube was a friend of ours that was a YouTuber at Prime, and he had quite the following for what it was, and he kept telling us that we should make one, and I was like, like, I don't have anything to say that people haven't already seen, but like realistically, how many trucking channels does everyone watch on YouTube while you're you're doing the same job day to day, but it's interesting just seeing somebody else's world. So like, you don't even have to have, I want to put relevant info out there. Yeah, but that's the thing, like, you don't have to have anything that's groundbreaking. Like what do we do? You know, like, we pick up freight, we complain about the trailer quality or the traffic or whatever's happening. You know, like, it sucks dealing with this agent. Then we go deliver the load. We go to the truck stop just like everyone else, but like, I don't know, people like to follow the adventure. So, I don't know, if you wait around until the perfect time, you're just never gonna do it. So, if you have any passion to do it, then you do it from a team's perspective. Yeah, but how many solo drivers are there? I watch solo drivers. They don't. I can't fully relate. you know, but it's the same job, same adventure. So, I don't know. If you're gonna wait till the perfect moment, you're just never gonna do it.
He called us a team.
Yeah, we are sometimes.
It's so rare for someone to actually acknowledge it, that we're sometimes a team.
The percentage these companies take is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, nothing says you have to sign on with the company, though. You can get your own authority. That's expensive, too.
Yeah.
I mean, pick your poison, right? That's the life. You can pick what you want to do. If they take too much, don't work for them. All right. What's up with Johnson's logic? He goes through these phases where he's antisocial and he doesn't talk to anybody, and then he pops up like nothing's been happening for the last 3 months. I'll do it. Get in front of the camera. Yeah, do it. Post a video and then leave a comment on one of my videos, and I'll check it out. And then I can help out what I can.
Yeah.
If you need any advice or help or whatever. Or you can, I don't know if you're already in Discord, you can join that and then shoot me a message if you need any help or
I
anything.
don't know if I've seen Sozo drop the Discord link.
He
I know
did.
he watched the. Well, I know I saw the website, but
No, he did.
Okay,
Yeah,
they
it's right
joined
there.
Discord. Cool.
Sozo's on it.
I missed it. I just saw the links to the website.
Yeah, for sure. Incredible stream tonight. I don't know about incredible, but thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all the nice comments that you leave on our videos as well. I recognize all the names. You guys are always supporting. I appreciate it.
A4301.
Yes. What's Discord? It's so hard to explain. It's like a chatting app. Basically, you make a screen name and then there's a room that you join, and there's a bunch of different sub channels that we have sorted out, but it's all truckers or people that are looking to be truckers or used to be truckers. So it's just kind of a community where people help everyone. It's free if you click that link. So a little bit up, Sozo posted join us on Discord. If you click that link, it'll have you download the app and sign up for a name. You can join in there, and you know that's how basically you can get in touch with other drivers and us and everything else. So we're on there quite a bit. We've built up a pretty good community, good people. So. All right, guys. Thank everyone for joining in with us and hanging out for the last just about 2 hours.
Yeah, almost. We can ramble for 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. We're gonna probably
There we
call it quits for the night. I appreciate everyone, and I don't know, we'll probably have a video up tomorrow if we have anything to say, and probably maybe a week or two I'll make a video of playing the guitar, but it'll probably be on the it'll either be a small clip in one of the videos or it'll be on the other channel.
Yeah.
So. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. How do we